chosen ones. Have you ever wondered why certain moments in life feel like they hold a deeper meaning? Why, at certain times, you feel like you're on the verge of something extraordinary, something that could change everything? What if I told you that this very moment, as you're reading these words, is no accident? God has led you here because something massive is about to unfold in your life. You've faced the trials, passed the tests, and now you're on the cusp of receiving everything you've been praying for. But here's the powerful part. It's happening now. Yes, God has already set the wheels in motion, and you're stepping into the reality of your desires. At 3 a.m., you will feel it, the divine shift, unlike anything you've ever experienced. This is the final step in your transformation, the moment when everything starts to fall into place at a speed that will leave you speechless. What you've been waiting for, hoping for, and believing in is no longer just a dream. It's about to become your new reality. Before we dive deeper into this powerful moment, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has supported this mission through Super Thanks. Your generosity is deeply appreciated, and your contribution helps us continue spreading this message to those who need it most. Whether you've donated or not, your presence here is a blessing, and I'm truly grateful to have you as part of this journey. Now, to amplify the powerful energy surrounding this transformation, I invite you to leave a comment with the number 999. This number holds a potent vibration that will intensify the divine shift taking place in your life right now. If you're truly a chosen one, you'll stay with me until the end, because deep down, your spirit already knows that this truth is meant for you. So, get ready. You've passed the tests, and now it's time to step into your divine transformation. Watch this video all the way through. Your life is about to change in ways you never imagined. Stay ready. God's chosen ones, you passed. Stay ready at 3 a.m., the final step. Chosen one, there comes a moment in every journey when the winds of change begin to stir, a moment when the transformation you've long awaited, the one you've prayed for, is finally drawing near. Have you felt it? That stirring deep within you? That powerful awakening as though something greater than yourself is being summoned? It's not a coincidence, nor is it by chance. This is God's divine promise unfolding before your eyes. Can you hear him? He has spoken, and what was once hidden is now being revealed. This isn't just another step along your path. No, it's the leap you've been waiting for, the one you've struggled for, the one you've longed to see. For years, you've carried the weight of your prayers, your hopes, and your quiet struggles. How many times have you felt overlooked, as though the world couldn't hear your cries or see your tears? Yet, through it all, God has been present every step of the way. In your pain, in your perseverance, He has been there. Psalm 34:18 reminds us, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." You were never unseen by Him, and now here you stand on the precipice of your divine shift. This moment isn't just a fleeting event, it's a season of profound transformation. Do you feel it in your soul, that stirring, that sense of anticipation? This shift will not only change the way you see the world, but it will change how the world sees you. 2 Corinthians 5:17 tells us, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, the new is here." This is the promise of your rebirth, your divine transformation. Are you ready for what comes next? The time for waiting has passed. Now is the time to step boldly into the future God has prepared for you. Do you dare to embrace it, even when you don't yet see the full picture? It will require trust, a trust that goes beyond understanding. Think about the example of Nelson Mandela, a man who endured 27 years in prison, seemingly forgotten, yet he never lost hope. When his time came, the world saw him not as a prisoner, but as a leader who transformed an entire nation. His journey reminds us that our struggles don't define us, but our ability to rise above them does. This is your time. God has set the stage for you. Will you step into the transformation he's calling you to? Jeremiah 29:11 assures us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Your future is brighter than you can imagine, and it's waiting for you to claim it. The season of transformation is now. Your divine shift is here. Trust in this promise and walk forward with faith and courage, for the best is yet to come. Chosen one, deep within your soul, you've always known that you were destined for something far greater than what the world sees. Even when life tried to tell you that you were just another face in the crowd, something within you whispered otherwise. Have you ever wondered what that whisper was? That subtle, persistent voice that kept you going through the hardest of times? That was God, quietly but powerfully guiding you toward this very moment. You were never forgotten. You were never overlooked. In the midst of your struggles, he has always been there, shaping you for a purpose only you can fulfill. Isaiah 41:9 reminds us, "I took you from the ends of the earth, from its farthest corners I called you. I said, 'You are my servant. I have chosen you and have not rejected you.'" You are not here by accident, and what you're about to witness is no coincidence. This is the unfolding of God's divine plan for you, the purpose he has been carefully nurturing within you since the beginning. Your transformation is not just a personal victory, it is a ripple effect that will touch the lives of everyone you encounter. Each step you take now is not just for you, but for those around you, for your community, and for those who are waiting to witness the light that only you can bring. You are that light, chosen to shine in a world that so desperately needs it. Your transformation is about to reveal something extraordinary, but before you can step into it, remember this: you have been shaped through your struggles, your pain, and your perseverance. Every hardship you've faced has been a part of the divine preparation for this very moment. Can you see how the pieces of your life have been brought together to prepare you for what's coming next? You may have questioned your worth, but God has always seen your value. Romans 8:28 assures us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Everything you've endured has been for this purpose, and now it's time to step into the fullness of what you were created for. Perhaps you've wondered if you're truly ready for this moment, but let me tell you, the strength you need has always been within you. Every challenge, every heartache, every moment of doubt has been a part of God's divine preparation. When you faced moments of despair, it was not a sign of failure. It was God refining you, preparing you for what's ahead. Philippians 4:13 reminds us, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." You have everything you need to rise up, to step into the calling that has been placed upon your life. Now, can you feel it? The time for transformation is not just approaching, it's here. This is your moment to rise. The waiting has ended, and the fullness of your calling is ready to unfold. You've been prepared for this. Just like Oprah Winfrey, who overcame incredible hardships to become the voice of inspiration and empowerment for millions, you too have been shaped by your experiences to rise to greatness. Oprah's journey was not easy, but through it all, she embraced her purpose and became a beacon of hope for others. Chosen one, there is something truly sacred about the number 3. It is not just a number, it's the divine hour, the moment when the veil between the physical and spiritual realms grows thin. Have you ever noticed the stillness of the world around 3 a.m.? The quietness, the calm that feels almost tangible. This is not just a coincidence. At this sacred hour, God is closer than ever. and his divine presence is poised to intervene in ways you may never have imagined. Matthew 18:20 says, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I with them." At 3 a.m., he is especially near, waiting to touch your life in a powerful way. Have you found yourself waking up at this time, feeling an inexplicable stirring in your spirit? This is God calling you. Your spirit is being awakened, and he is preparing you for something extraordinary. It's not random, it's a sign. The universe is aligning to prepare you for the transformation that is on the horizon. Revelation 3:20 reminds us, "Here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with that person, and they with me." God is knocking at your door during this divine hour, calling you to stay alert, for something miraculous is about to unfold. At 3 a.m., the transformation will begin. This moment is not just a time on the clock. It is a divine moment that has been appointed specifically for you. Can you feel it? God is preparing to visit you in a way you've never experienced before. This is a time of awakening, a time when clarity will be poured into your spirit, and the shift that you've been waiting for will begin. Every limitation, every obstacle that has held you back is about to be shattered. Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" This is the moment where your breakthrough will occur, but to fully receive it, you must be ready. You've been through so much to get here, and now is not the time to become distracted. This sacred moment demands your full attention. 1 Peter 1:13 says, "Therefore, prepare your minds for action. Be self-controlled. Set your hope fully on the grace to be given you when Jesus Christ is revealed." Now, more than ever, you need to be spiritually prepared. Cleanse your space, both physically and spiritually. Dress yourself with intention, as if preparing to meet a divine visitor. This is no ordinary time, no ordinary moment. You are being called to step into something much greater than you can imagine. The final step is simple yet profound. Stay ready. God's divine appointment for you is set, and it is happening now. Don't let the distractions of the world pull your focus away from what's about to happen. This is your moment, chosen one. The world may still be asleep, but you are awake, and you are ready to receive what God has for you. Luke 12:37 tells us, "It will be good for those servants whose master finds them watching when he comes." You are called to be one of those servants, vigilant and prepared for the miraculous. This moment is your time. The transformation you've been waiting for is about to unfold. Embrace it with open arms, because at 3 a.m. everything will change. Like Albert Einstein, who once said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." You too have the opportunity to transform and step into a new reality. He was someone who saw beyond the ordinary, understanding that in stillness and quiet, great things can unfold. And now, it's your turn to see the extraordinary unfold in your life. Chosen one, at 3 a.m., God will visit you. This is no ordinary hour. It is a sacred time set aside for spiritual awakening, a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thinner than ever before. Have you ever experienced a moment of stillness so profound that you could hear your own soul? At 3 a.m., the world around you will be quiet, and in that silence, you will hear the divine whisper clearer than ever before. Psalm 46:10 encourages us, "Be still and know that I am God." This stillness is not a pause. It's an invitation to hear God's voice as He calls you into a deeper connection with Him. Have you been listening closely enough to hear His call in the quiet moments? At this sacred hour, your spiritual eyes will be opened to the fullness of God's plan for your life. Have you ever wondered what your true purpose is, or how everything in your life has led you to this point? At 3 a.m., you will experience a divine revelation, a moment when the mysteries of the universe become clear and you begin to see your life through the lens of God's eternal purpose. Jeremiah 29:11 assures us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." What if this is the moment when God is about to reveal the next step of His divine plan for you? What could this revelation mean for the path you're walking now? God's visit at 3 a.m. is not just a moment of renewal, it is a complete spiritual awakening. This is the time when you will be elevated to a higher state of consciousness, a 5D reality, where you no longer feel bound by the physical limitations of this world. Do you feel it? The shift in your energy, the expansion of your mind, and the soaring of your spirit. The boundaries that once seemed to confine you will no longer hold you back. Ephesians 1:18 speaks of this awakening. "I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, in order that you may know the hope to which He has called you." This visit is a divine gift, chosen one. It is not by chance that you have been called to stay awake during this sacred time. This is God's invitation to receive His love, wisdom, and power in a way that will change you forever. The peace that will flood your heart will surpass understanding, and the power you will feel will equip you to walk boldly into the destiny God has prepared for you. 2 Corinthians 12:9 assures us, "But He said to me, 'My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness.'" Can you feel the grace that is already being poured out over you? How might this divine strength empower you to face the challenges ahead? Open your heart, your mind, and your spirit. This is the divine awakening that you've been waiting for, and it is now within your grasp. This sacred moment is the beginning of something truly profound. You will never be the same again. Just as Mahatma Gandhi once experienced a spiritual awakening that transformed not only his life, but also a nation, you too are being called to step into your higher purpose. Gandhi was deeply connected to his spiritual journey, and through it, he found the strength to lead millions to freedom. What could your own awakening mean for the world around you? What might happen if you embrace this divine transformation fully? Chosen one, for years, you may have felt like just another face in the crowd, your prayers unanswered and your struggles unnoticed. Have you ever wondered if your efforts would ever be acknowledged? You've battled with doubts, faced rejection, and felt the sting of being misunderstood. But let me remind you, God has been with you through every moment. Psalm 56 verse 8 tells us, "You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book." Every tear you shed in the quiet moments of despair, He saw. Every prayer you whispered when no one else was listening, He heard. Now He is responding in the most powerful way possible, with a transformation that will take you from ordinary to extraordinary. The journey has been anything but easy, hasn't it? You've faced moments when giving up seemed like the only option, but you didn't give in. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Through all the trials you endured. And now, on the night of your transformation, it's time to reap the rewards of your faith and resilience. You've passed the test, and God is about to bless you beyond measure. What might your life look like once the blessings begin to unfold? This transformation is not just a reward, it is a confirmation. Matthew 25:21 tells us, "His master replied, 'Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness.'" This is God's "well done" to you, a divine acknowledgement of all the sacrifices you've made, all the prayers you've prayed, and all the faith you've held on to despite the odds. Can you hear Him? Tonight is your night. The struggles, the pain, the doubts, all that you've endured has led to this moment of divine reward. Embrace this transformation with gratitude, knowing that this is the culmination of everything you've worked for. Romans 8:18 reminds us, "I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." This is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with divine purpose, power, and peace. The 3 a.m. hour is not just a time, it's a divine window. Have you ever wondered if there was a specific moment in time when everything would align? Luke 11:9 tells us, "So I say to you, ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you." This sacred moment is your chance to step into a new realm of possibility. At 3 a.m., the barriers between the physical and spiritual worlds are at their thinnest. God's presence is more accessible than ever during this time. This is your opportunity to receive a divine blessing, to manifest your desires, and to awaken to a higher level of spiritual consciousness. Don't waste this sacred time. Embrace it with anticipation, knowing that God has set this moment apart for you. This is not a time for distractions. This is your moment to connect with the divine, to receive guidance, and to step into the transformative power waiting for you. Oprah Winfrey, who rose from poverty to become one of the most influential figures of our time, often talks about the quiet, transformative moments when God spoke to her in the stillness. She learned to listen and embrace those moments. As you prepare for this divine visitation, remember that physical preparation reflects spiritual readiness. Take time to cleanse your space, tidy your surroundings, and eliminate any distractions or negativity. Your environment should reflect the openness of your heart, ready to receive the divine presence about to enter. Just as Mother Teresa dedicated her life to helping the poor and the sick with immense humility, preparing her surroundings and spirit to serve God, you too must prepare your home and your spirit as though God Himself were coming to visit. Next, chosen one, dress yourself with intention. Have you ever considered how the way you present yourself can influence your inner state? This isn't about vanity or pride. It's about showing respect for the sacred transformation that is about to unfold. 1 Samuel 16:7 tells us, "But the Lord said to Samuel, 'Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him.'" The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. When you wear your best, you signal to God, the universe, and even your own soul that you are ready for the divine shift that is taking place within you. It is an act of reverence, a declaration of your readiness for the transformation that will touch every part of your being. This is not simply about appearance. It is about aligning your outer world with the spiritual change happening on the inside. Matthew 6:33 encourages us, "But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." By preparing yourself externally, you are preparing yourself to receive the abundance that God is about to pour into your life. The way you present yourself becomes a reflection of the honor and respect you have for the sacredness of this moment. Have you ever noticed how your attitude shifts when you dress with purpose? It's as if the very fabric of your clothing aligns with your heart's intention, making you more open to divine intervention. Just as Maya Angelou once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." The energy you put forth when you prepare yourself with intention speaks volumes. How you dress can elevate your mindset and bring a sense of dignity to your preparation. Nelson Mandela, for instance, always carried himself with great intention, understanding that his demeanor and actions would inspire millions. His transformation was not just internal, it was also visible to the world, serving as a beacon of hope and purpose. Chosen one, Lastly, take a moment to center yourself spiritually. Have you ever found peace in stillness when all distractions fade and your connection with God becomes clear? Philippians 4:6 encourages us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." Pray with purpose and clarity, clearing your mind of everything that does not serve your connection with the divine. Ask for guidance, for clarity, and for the strength to walk fully into this transformation. This is your sacred moment. Prepare your heart, mind, and spirit. When you are ready, God will meet you at the appointed time. Do you feel that sense of readiness, that anticipation that God is about to meet you where you are? The 3 a.m. hour is not just for receiving, it is for creation. Have you ever thought of prayer as not just a request, but a powerful act of creation? Mark 11:24 reminds us, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." At this sacred time, you hold the unique ability to manifest your desires into reality. The spiritual energy flowing at this hour is powerful, creating a gateway to a higher consciousness where the limitations of the physical world no longer have a hold on you. Whatever you focus on, whether it's healing, prosperity, peace, or a deeper connection with God, will begin to take shape before your very eyes. Can you feel the weight and power of your prayers during this time? They carry more weight now, more power. There's something uniquely transformative about praying at 3 a.m. when the world is still and God's presence is so near. Isaiah 55:11 says, "So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." Your words, spoken in faith, will not return void. They will manifest the divine plans God has for you. This is your moment to break free from the confines of the physical realm. Do you feel the urge to step into something greater, beyond the limits of what you've known? This sacred time is the divine unlocking of your full potential. The transformation that begins tonight will not only shift your spiritual energy, but will ripple into your reality, unlocking possibilities you never thought possible. Ephesians 3:20 reminds us, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us." You are stepping into a realm of limitless possibilities. Don't hold back. This is your time to manifest your most profound desires. What might happen if you dared to ask boldly for everything your heart truly longs for? Before this moment, you may have felt trapped by your circumstances, bound by the limitations of the physical world. Have you ever wished to break free from the constraints that hold you back? But this transformation will elevate you to a new level of existence. John 8:36 tells us, "So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed." You are stepping out of the confines of your physical limitations and entering a realm where your potential knows no bounds. Your body, mind, and spirit will be recalibrated, opening you to a higher frequency where there is no fear of failure, no constraints of time, space, or earthly concerns. Can you imagine living without fear, without limitations? This is the freedom that awaits you on the other side of your transformation. This is your divine moment. Take the example of J.K. Rowling, who went from living in near poverty to becoming one of the most successful authors in history. Her journey was full of rejections, but she kept her focus on her vision. She prayed and believed in the success of her writing, even when the world did not see it. Today, her success has not only transformed her life, but it continues to inspire millions around the world. Just like Rowling, you have the power to manifest your desires into reality, breaking free from limitations that once held you back. Another example is Elon Musk, who faced multiple failures in his early career before eventually revolutionizing the tech and space industries. Musk faced financial ruin with his company, but he continued to believe in his vision, and through his persistence and faith in his goals, he reached unimaginable success. His journey reminds us that the greatest transformations often require stepping out of the physical limitations of what is known and embracing the possibilities that lie beyond. Like Musk, your transformation will propel you into a realm of limitless possibilities, where nothing is beyond your reach. Chosen one, no longer will you be bound by the restrictions of your past. Have you ever felt like the weight of past struggles held you back, keeping you from stepping fully into your potential? Isaiah 43:18 reminds us, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past." Every obstacle, every hardship you faced has been part of preparing you for this moment of limitless potential. This is the moment where your past no longer defines you and you step into a new reality. You are being elevated to a higher plane, where your thoughts and intentions will begin to shape your reality. This shift will change everything, from how you see yourself to how you approach your dreams and ambitions. Can you feel the energy shifting, as if the very fabric of your life is beginning to bend in your favor? Doors will begin to open where there were once walls. No dream is too big, no goal too far out of reach. Matthew 17:20 tells us, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." As you experience this divine transformation, you will begin to feel a deep sense of peace settle within your soul. This peace is not fleeting, nor is it dependent on external circumstances. Have you ever felt a peace so deep that it anchors your very being, regardless of what's happening around you? This is the peace that transcends understanding, a peace that only comes from walking in alignment with God's purpose for your life. John 14:27 assures us, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Your spirit will be free, no longer burdened by the worries, fears, and doubts that once held you captive. This peace will guide you, making every step forward in faith feel solid and certain." What might happen if you fully embrace this peace, allowing it to be your foundation as you move through life? Along with peace, you will receive new spiritual power. This power is not about dominance or control. It's about the authority to live out your divine purpose with confidence and grace. Acts 1:8 reminds us, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth." This is the power to heal, to lead, and to make a positive impact in the lives of others. Think of the powerful impact of figures like Mahatma Gandhi, whose spiritual transformation propelled him to lead millions toward independence and non-violent resistance. Gandhi's peace and power came from a deep alignment with his purpose, and it transformed not just his life, but the course of history. Your newfound power will emanate from you like a light, drawing people to you and allowing you to fulfill the mission God has placed in your heart. Breaking free from the constraints of earthly limitations will feel like shedding an old skin. Have you ever experienced the feeling of letting go of what no longer serves you and stepping into something new? This will be a profound shift where you'll feel lighter, freer, and more in tune with the divine flow of energy that surrounds you. Romans 8:21 tells us that the creation itself will be liberated from its bondage to decay and brought into the freedom and glory of the children of God. The peace and power you gain will become your foundation, guiding you through every challenge and helping you remain centered no matter what life may throw your way. Every trial you faced, Every struggle you've endured has been a step in your preparation for this divine moment. Now, you are being rewarded, not just with blessings, but with a higher responsibility. The transformation you are experiencing is not only for your benefit, but for the world around you. Have you ever wondered how your own transformation could inspire and uplift others? As you step into this new level of consciousness, you will be called to serve, to lead, and to spread God's message of love and hope. Matthew 5:14 says, "You are the light of the world." A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. This divine responsibility is not a burden, it is a privilege. You are being entrusted with the power to influence, to uplift, and to inspire others. Your transformation is a testimony of God's goodness, and it is now your mission to share that testimony with the world. Just as Martin Luther King Jr. used his powerful transformation and connection with God to lead a movement of justice, love, and equality, you too are called to lead in your own unique way, sharing the light you've received with others. Chosen one, the people who once doubted you, who mocked you, will now look to you for guidance and hope. Have you ever imagined how the very ones who once criticized you might now be drawn to your light? Psalm 119:105 tells us, "Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path." Your life will become that beacon of light, leading others out of darkness and into the divine love you now carry. With this responsibility comes strength, wisdom, and compassion. You are not transforming just for yourself. You are transforming to impact the lives of those around you. God has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill this divine calling, and now it's time to step into the fullness of your purpose. Can you feel the weight of this transformation and the responsibility that comes with it? Once, the world may have laughed at you, doubted your faith, or mocked your beliefs. 2 Corinthians 5:7 says, "For we live by faith, not by sight." But those who once turned away will soon see the light of God shining through you in a way that can no longer be denied. Your transformation will become a powerful testimony that will lead even the harshest critics to a place of belief and acceptance. Those who once ridiculed you will now stand in awe of the divine power at work in your life. How might your transformation lead others to a place of faith, even those who once doubted you? As you embrace your divine purpose, you will find yourself leading not just believers, but also skeptics. Luke 4:18 reminds us, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free." You will be called to show them the love and light that you have received, guiding them toward the truth of God's presence in their lives. Your life will become a living message of hope, redemption, and divine transformation. Through your example, others will come to know the true power of faith and the possibility of change. Chosen one, God's message is not just for a select few, it is meant for all. Romans 15:7 tells us, "Accept one another then, just as Christ accepted you, in order to bring praise to God." You will be entrusted with the sacred responsibility of sharing that message with the world. And as you do, you will see hearts change, lives healed, and spirits renewed. As you experience this transformation, you will begin to realize that earthly relationships and attachments no longer define you. While relationships with family, friends, and loved ones are important, your connection with God will now be your primary source of strength and fulfillment. The love you feel from God will fill the voids that earthly relationships once sought to fill. God's love will become your anchor, and no longer will you be swayed by the opinions, judgments, or limitations of others. Psalm 118:6 declares, "The Lord is with me, I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me?" You will feel a profound sense of freedom, freedom from the need to prove yourself, freedom from the fear of rejection, and freedom from the need for validation. God's love will be enough. It will be the foundation upon which you build every aspect of your life. This divine love will not only transform you, but it will flow through you to touch the lives of others. Can you feel the liberation that comes with fully trusting in God's love as your source of strength? Your heart will be open, full of God's love, and as you embrace it, you will find that earthly concerns no longer have the power to control you. Isaiah 41:10 reassures us, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." You are now walking in the fullness of your divine purpose, no longer bound by the constraints of the past. You are free to live as God intended. The love, power, and peace that reside within you will guide every step of your journey. With each new day, you will draw closer to your divine calling, knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be. This is your time to live fully, to embrace your calling with confidence, and to transform the world around you with the love and power of God. Your purpose is divine, your mission clear, and the transformation complete. Now go forward with the peace, love, and power of God within you, knowing that you are walking in His purpose for your life. Rosa Parks, who sparked the civil rights movement with her courageous stand, knew the power of living her purpose, even when it wasn't easy. She embraced her role in history with unwavering confidence in her belief. Similarly, Albert Einstein used his gift of understanding to change the way the world viewed science, despite facing immense challenges and skepticism. Both of these individuals transformed their world, and so can you, chosen one. Go forth with the love and power of God, knowing that you are living in alignment with His will. Chosen one, once you undergo your transformation, your life is no longer just about you. It becomes a mission. Have you ever felt the weight of a calling greater than yourself? Ephesians 4:1 encourages us, "As a prisoner for the Lord, then, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received." Your divine calling is no longer bound by the limitations of your past. You are now equipped to lead. In your life, they will come to recognize the power of God working through you, and many of them will begin to turn their hearts toward Him. You are no longer just an individual on a personal journey. You are now a beacon of light for others. Can you feel the weight of this divine responsibility, knowing that you are meant to be a guiding light for those around you? Your story will resonate with those who feel hopeless, those who think they are too far gone for redemption. Luke 15:7 reminds us, "I tell you that, in the same way, there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who do not need to repent." You have been chosen to show them the way, to lead them to the love, peace, and grace you have experienced firsthand. Your life will be a testimony that proves God's power is limitless and His love knows no boundaries. Have you ever thought about how your personal transformation could be the key to unlocking hope for others who feel lost or broken? It may not be easy. Some may resist your message or even mock you, but your unwavering faith and divine transformation will speak louder than words. Romans 8:31 tells us, "What then shall we say in response to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us?" As you continue to walk in God's love, you will inspire even the most skeptical to believe. You will become a living example of God's mercy and grace, drawing others toward His presence. What might it feel like to know that your very life is a testimony of God's transformative power? Your calling is clear. Lead the lost, guide the doubters, and share God's love with the world. Remember, your purpose goes beyond your personal growth. 2 Corinthians 5:15 says, "And He died for all, that those who live should no longer live for themselves, but for Him who died for them and was raised again." The power of your transformation is meant to touch every life you encounter. Your message is not just for you, but for all of humanity. Embrace this responsibility with humility and love, knowing that your life is now a vehicle for God's will. When your transformation occurs, you are not just transformed for personal gain or success. You are transformed for a higher purpose, to carry God's message to all. Just as Mother Teresa dedicated her life to helping the poorest and most forgotten, her mission was to be a beacon of God's love and grace to those who felt abandoned. Her transformation was not for her own benefit, but for the upliftment of others. Similarly, Malala Yousafzai's courage in the face of violence and oppression has made her a voice for the voiceless, spreading a message of education and equality worldwide. Both of these women embraced their higher purpose, showing us that our personal transformation is meant to empower others. Just as they have touched millions, so too will you, chosen one, as a light to the world. Chosen one, you are now a vessel of divine love and purpose, tasked with sharing the eternal truth with those around you. Have you ever considered the weight of such a calling? 1 Peter 2:9 reminds us, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light." This is not just a duty. It is a sacred calling that requires commitment, faith, and a deep sense of responsibility. You have been chosen to spread the message of God's love to everyone you encounter. As you step into this divine assignment, you may feel the weight of responsibility on your shoulders, but rest assured, you are not alone. Isaiah 41:10 reassures us, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." God's power and love will fill you, giving you the strength to carry out your mission. Your role is not to convince or argue, but to simply live the truth in such a way that others are drawn to it. Your transformation will speak volumes, and the authenticity of your faith will inspire many. Those who once mocked you, doubted you, or even shunned you will begin to notice the change in your life. Matthew 5:16 encourages us, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. They will see the joy, peace, and love radiating from you, and they will wonder what has made you different." This is your opportunity to lead them to God's truth. Your life will become a living sermon, preaching the message of hope, redemption, and divine love. Can you imagine how powerful your example will be to those who once doubted you, seeing the difference God has made in your life? It is important to understand that you are not limited by your past or by the relationships that once held you back. Romans 8:39 reassures us, "Neither height nor depth nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord." God's love is all-encompassing, and once you embrace this divine assignment, nothing will be able to stop you. Your transformation will empower you to share God's love with confidence, knowing that His power is at work in you and through you. As you move forward in your divine transformation, your purpose expands far beyond personal fulfillment or individual success. 2 Corinthians 5:15 tells us, "And he died for all, that those who live should no longer live for themselves, but for him who died for them and was raised again." While God has blessed you with transformation, the true calling now lies in how you share that transformation with others. Your life is no longer just about your personal growth. It's about spreading the message of God's love to the world. It's about making an impact that extends beyond your own journey. Can you see how your transformation is meant to ripple out, touching countless lives and bringing others into the light of God's love? Your life is now a reflection of His grace, and the love you've received is meant to be shared with others. Just as Malala Yousafzai, a young advocate for girls' education, used her voice and story to change the lives of millions, Your transformation will empower you to become a beacon of hope and change. Her courage in the face of adversity, even after being targeted for her beliefs, became a source of inspiration to countless people. Similarly, Barack Obama, who broke barriers and became the first African-American president of the United States, used his transformation to inspire millions with a message of unity, change, and hope. Both Malala and Obama embraced their call to service, showing how personal transformation can have a profound impact on the world. Like them, your transformation is not just for your personal gain, it is for the world around you. Chosen one, you have received God's love and peace, and now you must extend that love to others. Matthew 5:44 teaches us, "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Those who have mocked you, those who have doubted your faith, and even those who have questioned God's existence will be drawn to the light that now radiates from within you. Your testimony will serve as a beacon of hope for the lost and the broken, offering them the chance to experience the same peace and transformation that you have. Can you imagine how your transformation will impact those around you, even those who once doubted or mocked you? This calling will not always be easy. There will be times when you are met with resistance or skepticism, but your faith and love for God will give you the strength to continue. 2. Timothy 1:7 reassures us, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." It's not about winning arguments or forcing others to believe. It's about showing them, through your life and actions, the power of God's love. When others see the peace, joy, and purpose in your life, they will begin to believe that God's love is real and available to them too. How might your example become the key to unlocking someone else's faith? Your mission is clear. Share God's message of love and transformation with the world. Whether it's through your words, actions, or the way you live your life, your purpose is now to lead others to the same divine love that has changed you. God's message is not just for you, it is for all of humanity. Mark 16:15 reminds us, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation." As your transformation continues, one of the most profound aspects of your divine calling is leading those who once mocked you and doubted your faith. They may have laughed at your beliefs, ridiculed your prayers, or called you foolish for trusting in God. But now your life will speak louder than their words. Have you considered how your life could be the very catalyst for changing the hearts of those who once criticized you? The transformation you've undergone is a testimony that cannot be denied. You are living proof that God's love and power are real. Acts 4:20 says, "As for us, we cannot help speaking about what we have seen and heard." The mockers may not immediately understand your journey, but through your example, you will inspire them to question their own beliefs and open their hearts to the possibility of God's truth. Your life will become a living sermon, preaching a message of redemption, healing, and divine grace. Through your love and faith, you will show the skeptics the power of God's love and the life-changing transformation it brings. Chosen one, you must remember that leading the mockers is not about proving them wrong. It's about showing them the truth through your actions. As you continue to walk in God's love and live out His purpose for your life, you will become a living testimony to the power of faith. Those who once doubted you will begin to see the light, and in time, they will be drawn to the same love that transformed you. John 13:35 tells us, "By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." By leading the mockers, you are fulfilling your divine purpose. God has called you to show those who doubt His love that they too can experience transformation and peace. Your journey is one of faith, resilience, and love, and as you lead others, you will see their hearts open to God's truth. After your transformation, the things that once held you back will no longer have the same hold over you. earthly relationships, material possessions, and societal expectations will no longer be the source of your identity or fulfillment. Galatians 2:20 reminds us, "I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me." The love of God will become your anchor, freeing you from the limitations that once kept you bound. You will no longer seek validation from others because you will find your worth in God alone. This freedom is not just about letting go of attachments, it is about embracing a higher purpose. How might this new freedom change the way you see yourself and the world around you? As you become more deeply connected to God's love, the things of this world will fade into the background. Colossians 3:2 encourages us, "Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things." You will begin to see relationships through a different lens, recognizing that the most important relationship is the one you have with God. Your heart will be full, and your spirit will be free as you begin to live according to God's will. As you lead others to this divine freedom, you will show them that they too can experience release from the burdens of earthly concerns. The love of God will give them the strength to let go of attachments that hold them back from living fully. In this new chapter of your life, the love of God will be the driving force behind everything you do. Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through him who gives me strength." It will fill your heart with peace, joy, and purpose, and you will feel empowered to share that love with the world. No longer bound by earthly limits, you will live in the fullness of God's divine plan. The transformation you're undergoing is not just an inward change. It's a complete shift that will transcend all the limitations that have held you back in this world. You will rise above the pain, the doubts, and the fears that once controlled your life. The power of God's love will lift you to new heights, giving you the strength to overcome any obstacle. What would your life look like when every obstacle is met with the strength of God's love? The physical realm will no longer be the boundary for your dreams and aspirations. Jeremiah 29:11 assures us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." God's power will enable you to see beyond the limitations of the material world. What once seemed impossible will now feel within your grasp. Whether it's achieving your dreams, healing your relationships, or fulfilling your divine purpose, the power of God will allow you to transcend earthly boundaries and step into a limitless realm of possibilities. You will no longer be confined by your past experiences or the opinions of others. Your identity will no longer be tied to earthly labels or expectations. With God's love and power flowing through you, you will see the world from a higher perspective, recognizing that nothing is impossible with him. Consider the life of Stephen Hawking, whose brilliant mind and unwavering faith in the face of a devastating illness transformed not only his life, but the world's understanding of science. Despite being diagnosed with ALS and given a limited amount of time to live, Hawking defied the odds and became one of the most renowned theoretical physicists in history. His work and resilience showed the world that even when facing immense challenges, one can transcend limitations with a higher purpose. Another powerful example is Ellen DeGeneres, who, after facing years of criticism for her sexuality, used her platform to promote kindness, acceptance, and love. Her transformation from a stand-up comedian to a global advocate for positivity and equality has inspired millions around the world. Ellen's journey reflects how embracing one's truth, with God's love as the foundation, can empower others to live freely and embrace their own transformation. These figures show us that with God's love and strength, we are all capable of transcending the limitations set before us, achieving greatness, and inspiring others to do the same. Will you embrace your own transformation to show others the limitless power of God's love? Beloved chosen one, as you continue to rise above, you will become a source of inspiration for others. Your transformation will show them that they too can break free from the limitations that have held them back. By leading with love and faith, you will help others transcend their earthly struggles and step into the divine possibilities that await them. With your transformation complete, your mission is clear. Empower others by sharing the love and message of God. Your life has been touched by divine grace, and now it's time to extend that grace to those around you. Your journey has been one of growth, healing, and spiritual awakening. And now you must share that journey with others, helping them find their own path to God's love. You will encounter people from all walks of life, those who are struggling, those who are lost, and those who are seeking truth. Your role is to show them the way, not by force, but by love. As you continue to live out your divine purpose, your life will become a reflection of God's light, shining brightly for all to see in your interactions with others. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for being part of this journey. Whether you've been following along for a while or are just joining us, your presence means so much. Your engagement and support help spread this message of love, faith, and transformation to those who need it the most. If this message has touched your heart and you feel led to contribute, you can support us through a donation via Super Thanks. Your generous gift, no matter the amount, will help us continue sharing God's love and truth with the world. But please know, whether you choose to donate or not, I am incredibly grateful for you being here and being part of this journey. Your presence is a blessing in itself. Lastly, I want to speak a blessing over you. May God's love and peace fill your heart and guide your steps. May you walk in the fullness of your divine purpose, shining His light to all those around you. May you continue to grow in faith, courage, and love, knowing that you are never alone on this journey. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are destined for greatness. Go forward with the strength of God, and may His blessings overflow in your life. Amen.